What's up, everybody? Yes, indeed, man, I'm back. You guys already know what time it is with this guy right here. I don't talk about it, I stay about it. Well, anyways, people, today is a very busy day. It's Saturday. This is going to be a short video, but once again, as a reminder, this is a fitness channel with a twist. And today I'm going to just discuss a little bit about vitamins and minerals that are beneficial for you and what they do, okay? But first and foremost, let me give a shout out to my channel members. I appreciate you guys very much. You guys will become my moderators once I reach that 10,000 mark. At the 10,000, we will start doing lives. As a matter of fact, stay tuned in for later because I have to be somewhere later on, and who knows, I might just pop in a live, man, to show you what my life has manifested to. You know what I mean? Because this social media has been a blessing to me, and one thing that I did learn throughout my journey in my fitness world was putting my ego and pride to the side, and that was the only way I was able to how should I say, climb the ladder into what I do today. Okay, so with that being said, man, real quick, I put up an individual that I met a while back. I don't know him on a personal basis. He's like a hot commodity right now out there on social media. I When I met him, his podcast was Food Network. Okay, Ahmed Belosio, I think that's how you pronounce his last name. Keep in mind, people, for those of you that are leaving your comments in my comment section, I don't know him like that. So for you guys to question anything about him, I couldn't answer that. The only thing I know of him is what I gathered of him through the short time that I chopped it up with him and the persons that invited me to their grand opening over there in East LA off of Whittier Boulevard. Other than that, if you guys want to acquire anything about this individual, you may have to look into it yourself and share it with me, because there was an individual that asked me if he had something to do with the homies. In all due respect to the homies from Olive Street, I'm gonna give a shout out to my boy Shadow. You know who you are if you're out there, man. My boy, you already know what time it is with me, G. That's the boy from Olive Street. We did some time together. I did time with a lot of homies from a lot of different areas, so I show my love to them, because at the end of the day, we're fighting that same struggle. That's another thing, people. You guys that are new to my channel, I ramble on a lot. I'll bounce from here to here and here and there. So let's get to some benefits of vitamins and minerals for you guys, man, and what they're good for. So benophytamine, it's a fat-soluble form of vitamin B1 that's beneficial for peripheral nerve and tissues, people. Calcium lactate is beneficial for chronic coughing. Iron is beneficial for low blood pressure and energy, but choose food sources of iron rather than supplements, people. It's always better for you. Potassium is essential and often beneficial for salt-sensitive people. You need about 4,700 milligrams every day. Keep that in mind. Coenzyme Q10, that's essential if you're on statins. What's this other one? Can't think of the name of it right off the top. I can't think of the name the way you pronounce it. It has a tricky name to it. It almost sounds like cortisol, but I know it's not. It's tocotrienols, something like that. It's been a while since I spoke on that. But those are the most potent form of vitamin E. So they're very beneficial for fibrosis, chest pain, infertility, and the arteries. Tudka is a type of biosalt that is even good for neurology problems. Neurological problems. I'm tongue tied right now, people. Okay, so keep in mind, I'm not a doctor, man. This is information that I've gathered through my reading and research. Okay, so like I said, Tudka has a lot of many good benefits behind it. Iodine, it helps with fibrocystic breast and regulates excess estrogen. Vitamin C, that's good for collagen and bleeding gums. Probiotics are vital, especially if you consume a lot of diet sodas. Biotin, that's beneficial for your hair, your nails, and skin. Yes, you may question, why isn't my hair fully full the way it should be? Because I'm not taking biotin. I'm taking the natural course of my aging, people. You know what I mean? So keep in mind, a lot of these things that I speak about on here, I don't include them in my life. It would, man, I barely have enough time for myself, people. As it is, look, I'm dropping this late video. It's a short video for you guys. And the reason is because I tell you, day in, day out, I'm not going to miss. I will pull up and just, even if it's just to say QVO, you know what I mean? And like I said, today is a very busy day. I had a really good Zoom meeting with some of my team members. Very beneficial, man. For those of you that, my team members that did miss, you know what time it is on our Zoom calls. It's always an open platform, and it's very beneficial for your fitness journey. You know, that's a place where we bring stuff to the table and we address it. We iron things out that people are having problems with. You know, so anyways, people, like I said, this is a fitness channel. If you want to get started in your fitness channel, go to my highpowerfitness.net, to my website, fill out the questionnaire, and I will call you up and I will give you a free consultation on how to become that best version of yourself, how to break them limited beliefs. I'm living proof, people. I'm going on, 55 years old. I'm in the best shape of my life. It's a blueprint that I follow on a daily, and it's really simple. Once you have a blueprint in your hands and you're able to follow this and execute everything that's on that blueprint on a daily, it eventually becomes part of your lifestyle. You don't need to look over that blueprint any longer. Why? Because you've created this lifestyle for yourself. You've created that mindset. You've worked on your overall physical appearance, your spirituality, everything. Everything falls into place, man. When you start seeing change in your body recomp, your overall lifestyle of living, it becomes a game changer. Not just physically, but mentally and spiritually it does. It does something that I can't really explain to you here on social media. It's something that you need to experience for yourself. It's a great feeling, people. And just by what I do today, this practice of my living healthy and promoting my business and sharing stuff that I've learned throughout my journey with people along the way and helping change people's lives, it's opened up so many doors of opportunity for me. And like I said, tune in later, and I'm going to show you guys just a glimpse of what my life has manifested to. Yes, I look a certain way and I dress a certain way, and I'm never going to change that. I don't care who I'm rubbing elbows with. I could be rubbing elbows with some of the richest people in the world, and I'm still going to be wearing my 501s, my sweats that are creased down with lugs. Never no Chucks. I was never into Chucks. I don't have nothing against them. I just wasn't a Chuck person. I was either Cortez or Filas, baby. You know what I'm saying? And, every now and then some K-Swiss. Just keeping it real with you guys. You know what I'm saying? My stilo doesn't change for anything. I mean, I'll even wear my Stacey Adams with a pair of 501s. As a matter of fact, I went to the Chicano Elegance, and that's the way I was dressed, with my 501s, with my Stacey Adams dress shirt, Bonduroo, baby, showing a bit of my cultura, the way I grew up. You know what I mean? I'm not going to let my stilo die because of my age. I know a lot of people say, hey, why are you wearing that earring? Because this is what used to be me when I was younger. If I can't be the real me, what's the point of living? Like I said, I would rather live alone than to live a fake-ass life, to put on a phony smile just to walk amongst other people. I would rather burn that last bridge and drown than to walk across and live amongst fake-ass motherfuckers. Just a word of advice, people. That's the way this cat gets down. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. What may be good for me may not be good for you. So, I like to live life to the fullest. I like to let people know what they need to hear and not what they want to hear, because that's the only way they're going to grow in life. You don't need those people surrounding you, them yes, yes, yes people. No, you need them people that are going to tell you and put you on check. And that's one thing I appreciate about a lot of my audience members. Every now and then they pump my brakes for me, because I do lose a little sight. I lose, come out of character. And it's only because I'm human. You know what I mean? Certain individuals, trolls, fakes, flakes, and frauds come on my channel, and, eventually, stuff will get to an individual. But I catch myself. You know what I mean? And don't ever for once ever think any of these motherfucking trolls are living rent free in my mind. This place here is therapeutic for me. It's my way of relaxation. When I travel is another form of therapy for me. I have a lot of future plans set for the future, a lot of new places that I want to go travel to, and I'm going to go outside the box, people. You know what I mean? Because that's the only way to live life, man. You need to come outside the box, think outside the box, think bigger. Learn that self-value of yourself. Work on that self-respect. Keep your dignity. Don't lose it for anybody else just to try to fit in with someone, not for another crowd. Be you. Because the more you are you, the stronger your audience will support you. Why? Because they see the real you, not a fake and a fraud. That's you're 1 week you're this person, and next week you're another person, like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. You feel me? Yeah, I do ramble on a lot, and it's back to Mr. Ahmed, Mr. Fool Network. I know him, and I addressed him as Mr. Fool. His new thing is on the tira. Dispensa la tira. You know what I mean? And for those of you that know, you know. Back when I was younger, we didn't do that. Why? Because the county jail was off the hook. That shit was like fucking Road Warrior living back then. Mad Max living. For those of you that know, you know. 9,000 floor was rocking and rolling, baby. If you could survive 9,000 floor, you could survive any war. That was some real shit right there, man. Scary. I don't give a fuck how bad. I don't care what kind of chunkums you had in there. You could get mollywopped. You could get fucking from someone coming from left field, lay you out with a hot pot. That's when they had hot pots back in there, man. Hey, those were weapons. Hey, trust and believe, man. It was off the hook back in the day. Well, anyways, people, my mind goes wandering back in them days because I realized what I went through actually had paved the road for the younger generations to go through. I'm not saying that's not dangerous. They have their new ways of running through the system, and that's their ways. But the foundation that we've laid, trust and believe, it's made it a whole lot easier to do what you do today in your programs. Yeah, I have a lot of stories that I could talk about, especially in that county system. But if you guys ever want to hear a couple of them, let me know. As long as it's not gonna take me out of my comfort zone, I'm cool. You know what I mean? Because I went through a lot of wars in there, a lot of riots, rayetas, guaranteed, a couple times a month. It was jumping. It really was, people. But anyways, people, with that being said, man, if you want to get started on your fitness journey, shoot me a DM or email me at highpowerfitness@yahoo.com. There ain't nothing to it but to do it. Don't motherfucking talk about it, be about it. And check it out. Tune in later. I'm going to give you guys a glimpse of what I manifested in my life, how my life has changed. And it's for the better, people. You'd be surprised the people that I rub elbows with now. I still rub elbows with my homies. I love my homeboys. I go to the functions. I go to the car shows, you know what I mean? The special events that the homies be having and stuff, the fundraisers. I pull up, especially if I'm around. I'm gonna pull up. It's out of respect. It's mandatory. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, people, With that being said, man, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, put your notification bell and all, share this channel, 10,000 subscribers. Once we hit that 10,000 mark, baby, you guys already know this motherfucking YouTube yada right here is going to become activo. Everybody's welcome to pull up. Just come with respect. You come to my yada playing stupid games, you will win stupid prizes. There will be no chequeadas, strictly removals. Now, with that being said, get up, get yours.